Sickle cell disease is a blood disorder that is inherited from both parents. This disorder is more common in certain ethnic groups, such as African Americans, Arabs, Greeks, Italians, Latin, and Native Americans. Normal red blood cells are very flexible and are circular in shape, resembling a donut. Their flexibility and shape allow them to travel freely through small blood vessels called capillaries. In persons with sickle cell disease, the red blood cells become crescent or sickle-shaped and also become inflexible. The abnormal cells stick inside the capillaries, blocking blood flow to vital organs. Persons with sickle cell anemia can have symptoms such as yellow appearing eyes and skin, pale skin, delayed growth, bone and joint pain, increased risk for infections, development of leg ulcers, eye damage, anemia, and damage to the organs affected by the obstruction.
What up, what up, what up? East Coast, West Coast, North, South, worldwide. This is Ulysses live at the Consortium Summit 2017. We are in the ATL, A-Town. How you guys call it? A-Town drop down?
A-Town stay down.
A-Town stay, alright. So, let me introduce you guys.
Demetrius, Sickle Cell Soldier.
Sharonda, Warrior.
Kadeem, Sickle Cell Warrior.
Shamonica, Sickle Cell Warrior and Advocate.
Jewel, Sickle Cell Warrior and Advocate.
Yeah, Jewel. Come on, hey.
Alright guys, so how was the consortium for you? This is my second year. It was amazing. I enjoyed it. What about you?
Hey, it was awesome. We always learn best practices to be the best leaders of our CBO, and it's just always exciting to learn new things and, you know, just get the training that we need.
Yes, yes. I like that. What about you?
Hey man, it was great. It was always informative, and you know, it's always good to see all the patients come together and trying to build and trying to bring awareness for sickle cell and trying to get some things to progress in the community.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
And I just
Louder.
And I just like it because you get to finally see all the hard work that people have been doing, put into action. You get to see the results, and then you get to see everybody that you work with over the internet.
Right.
A lot of us aren't even in a we're in different states, so we work over the phone and online, and to meet up is just great, and to just get all this information is great.
Sure. I'm all the way in Canada, so I'm meeting you guys. Amazing.
First
you know?
time. Hey.
And you know what, I like the network because, you know, everybody has their different things that they're doing, but when we come together for one cause, it's like, we're doing this. And we do it big. It ain't no chunk little stuff around here.
Right.
We do everything big, and it's amazing.
I agree with that. That's good. So thank you guys for tuning in.
Thank you, man.
Live from the summit.
Yeah.
All right. Peace. I'm with my guest. I'm gonna let him introduce himself and tell you a little bit about what he does.
My name is Hertz Nazaire, and I live in Bridgeport, Connecticut. I'm originally from Port-au-Prince, Haiti.
Haitian represent. Yeah, boy.
I have a sickle cell anemia, SS.
Sac passé.
Sac passé. Naboulé.
Yeah.
Tout bad, bon. Anyway, it's just, you know, I'm out here representing for the sickle cell community, trying to learn some more stuff, you know, how to do business, how to do outreach, how to, you know, communicate better.
And how to brand yourself or your organization.
Yeah.
And actually, what do you do?
Well, I'm a painter, and it's basically I've painted in 1997. I painted 2 pieces of art for Sickle Cell series. I just came out of the hospital and I was feeling a lot of pain, and I basically wanted to paint an image of how my pain felt. And then the artwork has been very successful. It's been used all around the world and at many places that have a community that has sickle cell, and the community seems to really like the artwork. And a year later I did another piece, Need Not Suffer Alone. And those three pieces
What's it called?
Need Not Suffer Alone.
Okay.
The first one was 10 Redefined, which has a face with tears. And the second one is just a hand reaching up for normal self. It's called Hope. So that was back in.
And that's the one that I've seen. It's the hand that
reaching.
represents. Yeah. It's the hand, and there's a red cell.
Right.
It's trying to reach for the red cell.
It's trying to reach for the normal one.
Okay.
It's like there's sickle cells around it.
Okay.
But it's trying to reach for a cure. Like so I called it Hope.
Okay.
But it's those two pieces are they're like sister pieces. They're a series. So it's like the person that's in the face that's drowning. It's the same person who's trying to reach up. So it's been an experience. I also do some colorful pieces about Caribbean. I get inspired by beautiful women, just tropical colors, things that I deal with. Because of my pain, there's depression and everything like that. I try to express something positive in my artwork. Try to give people something to inspire them to liven up things. So.
And how would people can get in touch with you if they want to order your art piece, or if they want to look at it? I don't know if you have a website or if there's a way that we can.
Well, I'm on social media. It's Nazaire73. So it's usually on social media. On Facebook, you can find me at Nazaire73. Just that's my first Facebook page.
Nazaire73. So it's Nazaire.
Right.
Correct. 73.
73. Yeah. So I was born in 1973. That means I'm about 43, and I'm about to turn 44.
Right,
and
that's great.
with sickle cell, so it's just like I have a lot of brothers, sisters, in the community, who have passed away, from this disease, and this is why I come down to Atlanta just to learn and to advocate, just to learn how to speak up, because this is a global community.
Yes.
You're from Canada, and there's many people from all over the world that are suffering from this thing, and I think we need voices like yours and to come out here and just share, and we come together and we experience.
And we need a solution to this, and the best way we can actually find a solution is to be able, it's to have our voice out there so that people can connect and sympathize with what we're going through, so that the more people are informed, educated about sickle cell, knowing what we go through, knowing about the stigma, knowing about the barriers that we face, and the better it is, and that way we be able to get access to different avenues, like stream of revenue, etc. And healthcare system, we want it to get better and to be better so that we can get better care.
That's true.
The employment, it's like for the employers to know what people with sickle cell go through, so that not to be stigmatized as lazy. It's not that we are lazy, it's just that the illness being under advertised, if I can, for lack of better terms, people not understanding what sickle cell is and the struggle and what we go through. So it's kind of hard for them to be able to help you out when they don't know. It's like the more people know, the more aware you are. Like they say, knowledge is power. When you know, you can do something about it, and that's what we want, to be able to have our voices heard.
I think the thing is just the world needs more compassion and empathy. Empathy is being able to feel someone else's pain, being able to feel what that other person is feeling, so that we don't have so much hate, and we all come together with love. If there was more love and empathy and compassion, a nurse or doctor would not reject us when we come for help at a hospital. So those kind of things we need to inspire people to think about and to feel. So that's what I feel like I try to do in my artwork, and I try to inspire people to just feel compassion. There's so much hate in this world right now, man. It's just that it gets depressing sometimes, but we have to come together in a positive way to try to change this world, because we can change it if we do something about it, and if we try to inspire others to, there are people out there that are not, feeling inspired or are not feeling hopeful. And you know, it doesn't take much to get up and fight, because sometimes you have to continue to fight for that liberty, for that freedom, for just enjoying life, man. It's just,
well said, man. So thank you guys for tuning in, and thank you, Nazaire, for allowing me to do this interview. And look up Nazaire73 on Facebook, on Instagram, all social media.
Yeah, all social media.
All social media. So Facebook, Instagram, Twitter.
Yeah.
Do you have Snapchat?
No, I don't have that one.
All right.
Yeah.
So
right,
thank you
peace.
guys, and see you guys on the next episode.
All right.
Peace.
We always learn best practices to be the best leaders of our CBO, and it's just always exciting to learn new things and, you know, just get the